So I had to be, again, quote unquote, strong. I had to protect my mother in that instance, right? And so part of it in reflection, part of it was like, you know what? There may be a little bit of guilt if I didn't do that, if I didn't get up. When I think about friends who, I've had some friends that I've lost, it's just like that idea of guilt that comes in that we all experience. We couldn't protect this individual from dying. I couldn't protect my brother from dying. You couldn't necessarily protect your friend from overdosing. And part of that starts to seep in just because of how we're conditioned to be as men.
Yeah, I could definitely see how we're taught to show up and help others, right? Put your stuff to the side, be strong, stand tall. Um, I so my the friend that just died a month and a half ago, me and him used to talk about suicide a lot because we both have had periods of active suicidal ideation where it's just, for anyone that doesn't know, like that's just like living every day, and the serious thought of wanting to kill yourself is there. It's present. It's with you. It hangs around. Doesn't mean I'm sitting there actively pursuing it, but the option's on the table, and on the table in a serious way. And me and him used to talk about it a lot. And when I found out he passed, a big part of me hoped that it was an intentional overdose.
Hmm.
Like that's the conclusion I came. When you're talking about like working through guilt, like that's the place I ended up. I wanted it to be intentional. I wanted him to have made the choice to be like, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm tired and I want out. Because for some reason, that felt so much better than an accidental overdose. It just felt better. But that's exactly what you're talking about. Like that, the mental gymnastics we do when we're handling something that's as heavy as losing somebody, especially abruptly. Abrupt deaths are hard. You don't see them, and then they're there, and then the person's gone,
Yeah.
and you're left with all those things to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why I chuckle is because I did the exact same thing with my brother. It was shameful to say that he died from codeine or from Xanax or from Percocets and having sleep apnea to where he already had an irregular heartbeat. So now when he's taking these sedatives, it causes it to stop. It was shameful to tell people that,
Mm.
right? Now it's okay. We're having more of a public discourse when it comes to, and only specifically opioid use.